That's a pike. How does that even happen? Morning. It is just going on 5 a.m. The mosquitoes are tearing me up this morning. Game plan, 3 hours, see how many fish I can get. I fished a tournament a couple weeks ago, and we had a 3 or 4 hour window where we could fish. I'm kind of play that same thing today. Time restraints, 3 hours. Beautiful sunrise. Bazillion mosquitoes. And I've got about, I don't know, quarter-mile paddle to where I want to be. So, and I gotta get out in the middle of this thing just to get away from some of the mosquitoes a little bit. These things are tearing me up. They'll go away once that sun pops up though, so let's just get over there and let's just get to it. We're kind of getting into the territory I want to be in. I know my stump that I like to fish is off to the right. This is kind of the area that I've been doing well as far as getting strikes. Not so well with hookups. Yep, that's the last cast of this piece. And of course I hook up on a fish. So it's the last cast with this reel. And then I hook up on a bass. All right, folks, today's game plan is to break 20 inches. Now, I know this one ain't gonna do it. But I wanna break 20 today. Jaw shut. I know you're trying to fight me and be a jerk, but so I gotta make sure that it crosses that line. That's why we put the marker there. And I'm at 15 3/4 is the last line it touches, so. Goodbye, bud. All right, you know I'm lying. I gotta get one more parallel to this point. Right off the tip of this point here. That was a freaking fish. Little guy, I'm sure. But it's still, oh my God, that's not gonna be what I need. You're not gonna help me for 20 inches here. Jesus. Wind is gonna pick up, which it kind of feels like it wants to. It might be where I'm heading. There we go. Not a bad fish. I gotta get it out of the weeds here. I gotta try to get it up. There we go. Oh, nice bass. There we go. He might be a contender for one of the chunkier bass I've gotten out of here so far. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a good one. That is a good one right there. He choked it. Look at that. Real nice bass. I don't know what we're looking at for size yet. I'll find that out in a second. Alright, let's see where we are at. Not a bad start to my day. Pliers, there you are. The release. There we go. I thought it was going to be an abandon the frog kind of day, but clearly, that's not the case at all. That is, you know, to be honest with you, since I started keeping tabs on fish, because I never used to keep size measurements of any kind. I never really cared back in the day. So I honestly know that I've caught bigger bass than that. But where it lies, I have no idea. What my actual biggest one was, I don't know. So for as far as I'm concerned, as far as just keeping tab stuff goes, we'll call that my PB that I gotta try to beat now. The on-record PB. Later on, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hit the spot that I just went over with a wacky jig. I'm gonna go through all these pockets later on if I got time. Like I said, I'm treating this like it's a tournament. Yep, look at that. That's a bass chasing. He's in there working on trying to get that bait fish. I just seen that. So maybe I can get him to hit some topwater here. Oh, I missed him. Missed him too. Good try. Good attempt, bud. Let's give you another crack at it. Here we go. Turning around again in the breeze. This is where I'm gonna crack 20. It's gonna be today. There you go. Another nice bass. He ain't gonna crack 20. He's smaller than the last one. Get in here. But they're aggressive. They are certainly aggressive. The frog bite is definitely on right now. This is the kind of days that I need. 15 1/4. These are the kind of days that I need for the tournament. There we go. Oh, that's got to be a pike. If it's not, it's a pretty big bass. That's a pretty... That's a pike. And I snagged him in the back? How does that even happen? How do you snag a pike in the back with a topwater frog? Really, dude? How does that even happen? And a good one to boot. Definitely my PB pike in the kayak. How the hell does that even happen? That's gotta hurt. Healthy. Unfortunate. Wow. I have never had that happen before. Let me know down below if you've ever had that happen before. That's crazy. I'm running a freaking topwater weedless frog. I end up hooking pretty big pike in the back. It baffles my mind. I've never had that happen before. Never seen that happen before. I've seen it happen with crankbaits and, you know, daredevils and other spoons, but certainly never a freaking topwater frog. Just seeing some good sized swirls out by that tree that I'm going to be targeting here in a few minutes. There we go. Another pike. It's time to get out of these weeds. Time to go shallow, rather. Not necessarily get out of them, but they're still fun to catch, but they're not my intended target, obviously. Oh, there's a good bass. All right. That's a good one. That's actually a really good bass. I thought that for sure. Look at that. Another really nice, thick bass. Touches, but doesn't go over 16 3/4, so I don't know where it technically falls. It's right at the 16 3/4 mark, but nice bass nonetheless. Chunky. Boy, I'll tell you what, generally in this lake here on a frog, I've been tanking. Like, my hookup ratio on frog bites on this lake has been just terrible. A lot like that. But I mean, at one point in time, I couldn't hook up on anything with a frog here. Like, nothing. They're choking it. Not this year, this trip, today. Today they're choking it, except for that one and one or two others. I think they killed this popper. I think this one's about dead. Did they kill it? Oh yeah, big old holes everywhere. Time to buy a new one. Or several. They're not taking this stuff nearly as aggressive as they were taking the frog weed. They were choking the frog this morning. There we go. That's a good fish. Nice. I've got the timber this direction. I got to keep them off of it. I got to keep them up. Nice bass. Not hooked really well. I need to get a net. There we go. I'm catching a lot of chunkers today. A lot of chunkers. You're not gonna catch any complaints. Any complaints from me. 17. Bye. Now that I drifted off my structure, I'm in deeper water a little bit. I don't know how deep. I should really consider mounting my helix on here. But I only have the ice deucer. There's another freaking little tap tap tap. So I suspect panfish. That's another bass. Well, it could be a pike too, but oh, little bass. So this is quickly transitioned from a frog bite into a wacky jig bite. Along the weed breaks. Hit the pockets with either a Texas rig, worm, or wacky. It's too much weeds in here for me to want to use use a Ned rig. I don't want to hit some of that. Over there would be good. It's like more of a sandier structure, sandier bottom. I could probably get in on a bite on the Ned over there. Oh, look at that. I suspect that, oh, was a pike. Ew, that could have been nasty. I suspect that was a pike. Still a lot of fish out here. As fast as that fish came flying in, though, that's what kind of tells me it most likely was not a bass. This popper is dying. It has seen its better days. For sure. Interesting. Did you lose a frog? Huh? Did you lose a frog? Nope. All right. Yeah, you too. Ruin a popper? Gain a popper. I'll take that. Well, my friends, that is it. We had a blast. Got a lot of good fish today, and oddly enough, I had a weird thing happen. So I'm out there hanging out, and I don't know how well you can actually see. My frog is all chewed up. I've got teeth marks all over it. And it's dying. It won't float anymore. There was a brand new frog this morning, and I was just kind of like, well, Cabela's or Fleet Farm run for me, I guess, is in order this morning, and oddly enough, like 2 minutes later, a replacement come floating by. So somebody at some point in time in the last day or so lost a frog, a brand new frog at that. There's no marks in this one whatsoever. Perfect condition. So I got a new frog. Smashed some bass today and got a brand new frog for $3.90 free. So if you like this video, let me know. If you don't like this video, also let me know down below. Let me know what you like about it, dislike about it. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind, and check out one of the other videos that pop up along the top, and I'll catch you on the next one.